Hi everyone, my name is Eunice and today I will be doing my impromptu speech. We can always be happy and grateful to life when everything falls into place perfectly. But what about when everything is not going well? Plans are falling apart, careers are not where you want them to be, and our mental stability isn't in the right place. That is when we must focus on the simpler things in life that bring us a ray of happiness. This idea of finding a positive and a negative is related to the quotation, "It's during the darkest moments that we must focus to see the light," by Aristotle. I believe that in Aristotle's quotation, he is trying to say that even through the toughest of times, we must believe in ourselves and never lose hope. I agree with Aristotle because in life, not everything is perfect. We have setbacks that may seem to never end, but every day we continue to push forward and beat the odds. In this speech, we will see this is true for two reasons. First is through the dark times, we understand it never lasts forever, and through those dark and difficult times, we learn to appreciate the darkness. Okay, so my first reason to why this quotation is true is because tough times don't last forever. What I mean by this is when we are stuck in difficult situations, we push to focus on not to stay in that situation and never give up on ourselves. For this, my first example is Jude from A Little Life by Hanya Yanagata. Sorry, I mispronounced that. So Judd was in an abusive relationship with like a parent figure and who was supposed to take care of him, but instead just exploited him and abused him overall. And Judd didn't want to stay in this situation and didn't accept it. And he understood that the only way to continue living was to get out of this situation, which he eventually does, and is able to now go to college and become a very renowned lawyer. And this example connects to the quotation because it didn't last forever, because he focused on what the future can provide and he pushed forward until he finally succeeded in that. My second example is Christopher Gardner from A Pursuit of Life. He had to take care of himself and a child, being homeless, and knew that in order to get out of this tough situation, he would have to take action and focus on a better future for him and his son. This happened by focusing on the internship that would provide a better home and a better life for him and his son. And again, through tough times, though tough times don't last, especially when pushing and chasing the possibility of a better future. Okay. Now that we talked about tough times never last forever, let's discuss reason 2, which is through those tough times, we appreciate the little things in life, and those little things in life. An example of this is joy and sadness from the movie Inside Out. These two are literal opposites, but as we continue to see the movie, we understand that in order for us to have joy, literally joy, we need to have sadness involved. That way, those beautiful, joyful moments are appreciated more because we have that sadness that contributes and pushes them towards that viewpoint. And as without that sadness, those small moments of joy are not as appreciated. My second example is Soul Surfer, where Bethany, the main protagonist, has her arm eaten by a shark and she is no longer able to do what she loves, which is surfing. But as we see in the movie and it progresses, she learns to conquer this difficulty, and at the end she reminisces and is like, wow, I was at this point where I couldn't surf because I didn't have my arm to support myself and balance, to now I'm able to do this and actually compete again. And now she is appreciating her accomplishment more, as it seemed nearly impossible to surf again. Okay, now that we talked about appreciating those dark times, let's conclude. It's during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. We must believe in ourselves and never lose hope, as in life, things never go as planned. This was demonstrated through my 2 reasons. Number 1, tough times never last forever. And number 2, appreciate those dark moments. Okay, and that concludes my improv speech. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you.